the government can provide a steadying hand.
Senate and House lawmakers have convened the Bicameral Conference Committee to reconcile the two versions of the proposed budget for next year. In the 5.768 trillion peso spending plan, critics heavily protested the over 9 billion pesos for confidential and intelligence funds or CIF. Lawmakers have slashed the CIFs of some civilian agencies, and Senate Finance Committee Chairman Sani Angara says they have no plans of restoring these, save for the Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT.
I don't think so. Ang napag-uusapan lang I think is DICT. Kasi DICT parang to fight cyber for increased cyber security dahil alam natin minsan yung gera hindi na sa battlefield, di ba? Hindi na barilan, kundi someone can disable your cyber networks.
DICT requested a 300 million peso confidential fund. Its appeal is to get even a portion of it. Senator and former PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa supports this.
Kailangan talaga ng DICT yan dahil ang labanan ngayon nasa cyber warfare. Napakamahal ang pagbili ng mga software o hardware para dyan. At kung bibili ka ngayon, next year, outmoded na yan. Kasi yung mga hacker, mabilis yan mag-upgrade
De la Rosa earlier appealed for confidential funds for the Education Department. But now that Vice President and DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte herself dropped the request,
we fight for gun cause.
Sa DepEd, I think nilagay sa mga classrooms or other capital outlays.
amid the Supreme Court case challenging last year's release of confidential funds to the OVP from the contingent fund, Senator Risa Ontiveros pushed for a special provision prohibiting the use of contingent funds for confidential expenses. This was adopted by the Senate. But House Appropriations Committee Chairman Zaldico says congressmen will still study this. Their priority now,
we want to fight the inflation, yung inflation sa bigas, sa yung mga ayuda, no, social services, para naman baka mamaya madagdagan pa yung problema sa mga gera or sa inflation. Kailangan medyo handa tayo.
from now on, Angara and Co, as heads of the Senate and House committees, will hold private meetings to come up with a reconciled version of the budget bill. The target is for President Marcos to sign it into law before flying to Japan for an ASEAN summit on December 16th. Eimor Santos, CNN Philippines.